Well, no snow in the forecast, but the wind, boy, it's whipping off of Lake Erie and into Highmark Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Buffalo Bills. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up. They'll try to find Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. To the air, Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, wasn't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10.
On play action, Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Cook up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Dylan Sampson with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The kick is good.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, Allen. They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills at 7-5 now in the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard. They played well all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 5. The counter here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week and has handling the depth.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Allen. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And all the way down to the 42. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. Down inside the 40.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That is caught. McMillan with it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
To Dalton Kincaid. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Cook going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They'll get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Allen going to run with it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. Cook. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A rough go there on 3rd down. A loss of 4. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. And this one is right through. And the Bills have taken the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We're now at third down and 8. Man in motion left. That's Collins. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a clue. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 63 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pass on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Bills 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 79 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Second and 3. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Browns, first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Browns.
Quick throw to Collins. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And now an audible here into something else. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Another one caught by Collins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. From the 9, second and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Now how about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and run for it. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dylan Sampson as the first half is winding down. And the Browns take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he's going to have the Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man up in the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll throw now on the final play. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well.
He's got him in, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nico Collins, 61 yards. And the Browns strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kid team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he'll get this to the 32.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Completes it to Coleman. Still going. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
17 yards. And the Bills, 1st down.
To throw, it's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Setting up the screen for Cook. Powers ahead at the 45. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them. Unable to do so on that play.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Allen going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schroeder. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing left sideline complete. That's Schroeder. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman from 3 yards out. And the Bills have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cleveland.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Give up the middle, Judkins. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mason Graham gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen throwing middle, and it's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is center line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, trying to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if we can find a big play downfield.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Allen off the play fake. This taken in by Kincaid. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for Bills. 1st down.
Here's Allen. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The 25 to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to throw now on 1st down. Out right here to Herndon. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. And now they'll shift things around. They'll try the left side. Sampson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3. Up the middle they go. Sampson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Sampson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. For the defense, circling now, 4th down and 7. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Here's 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal, Cleveland.
They'll drop the throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. From 4 yards out. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So Allen's going to look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Delpit. He'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Here comes 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
He's got his man. Complete to Smith and Jigba. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. So the false start will back them up 5. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for the Bills, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles